Widow Creep. So hey boo boo, yes, I am back today, and what I'm here to do today is a makeup tutorial using the Kathleen lights and the Shaaanxo 4 Majigum Bobby thingies that they did in collaboration with ColourPop. Also using Gerard Cosmetics in this, and we're just gonna talk and you know, stuff like that. It's kind of like a talk through, which I don't think I'm good at tutorials period, but I'm trying this out, and I have been trying to do like not talk throughs because my video time is already long, and you know, I don't want you guys to be feeling like you're not engaged and that you're sitting forever and all of that. But yeah, like I decided that I would do a talk through, and I hope that you like it, and I hope that you enjoy seeing this look getting done, and let me know if you like it or not. Like, I will not get mad if you don't like talk throughs and you just rather the quick speed through tutorials. Then that's what we'll stick to, okay? Because I am here to please you guys. And yeah, I love you all. If you're interested in this hair, I'll have what hair it is down below. I also show it to you throughout the video. And yeah, so please stay tuned if you're interested in looking at this and seeing what I did. And you know, as you can see, I'm trying something new. It's like classy girl look, because you know that I can be a trashy girl. That's another story. I'll talk to you guys later, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Alright, so yeah, y'all want to talk to me or whatever, so we're gonna talk and do makeup and stuff, and yeah, let's get started. Now, the first thing I'm going to show you, I'm not going to go into depth because I've already actually done this to my face, but it will be featured in my next video in regards to the things that I liked and did not like. And this is just what I use to prepare my face. It is the simple skincare system, very cheap and affordable, and I will give you the whole story of how it actually brought my skin back to life from a crickety crunchety death. Okay, so first what we're gonna do, of course, is start off with these eyebrows. Now my eyebrows do need to be done, but yeah, we're just gonna, you know, bypass that. What I'm gonna use is Spiked by MAC. I'm trying this right now, and yes, I've been trying to get use out of my Pro card and not let my years go by and not use it. So yes, I'm gonna use Spiked by MAC to fill in my eyebrows. You all know that I'm obsessed with the dip brow, but we're trying something different, and so far I actually do like this. So what I'm using now, of course, is just a spoolie, and this one is from Morphe brushes. It's the MB29, and it has an angled end for you to use, you know, in your pomades or your powders, as well as the spoolie end. You can also use this for eyeliner. So you know the drill. We're just gonna blend them, get them all together and all that. And now the next thing that I'm going to use is the LA Girl. I always get that wrong, like LA Splash, LA Girl, LA Everybody LA. And this one is in the color medium beige, and it's just gonna give me a slight highlight, not nothing too drastic. Okay, now normally I will go over the top of my eyebrows with something way closer to my skin tone, but today I'm just gonna use this for top and bottom because I won't be using much, and I'll just make sure to blend it out really good. Now what I'm going to use to blend out the concealer, which is usually what I use all the time unless I use my fingers, is this pointed brush, and this came from Royal Care Cosmetics. It doesn't have a number or anything, but it came in the 4 sets. All of the brushes are pretty much shaped like this, but you know, flat top, round, and so forth, and it blends out really good. That I have lost in the blending process, I'm just going to go back and define it some. Yeah, that's what we do, baby. We refine things that for life, for the gods. I think that's pretty good. I think that's great. Yeah, I think that's good. Alright, so the next step would be to prime our eyes. Of course, we all know what primer is for, and if you don't, just to ensure that your eyeshadows last all day. I have been obsessed with the MAC paint pot, the soft ochre. Like at first I was kind of like, I can just stick with my Urban Decay or whatever, but yeah, like I don't know, I just really like it. It's really good. If you're not sure what you would want to buy from MAC, you know, I went through that stage because you're like, I don't know, I'm not about to be spending all this money on stuff that I'm really just, you know, not sure that I'm going to really like, and this stuff is not cheap, and you know, like this is one thing that I would say to feel confident about spending your money on. Okay, so yeah, you know the drill. That's what it looks like. And you can use a brush, or you know, you can use your finger. Both work. And right now I'm just too lazy to reach over and get a brush, so I'm just gonna go with my finger. You know, it's crazy that I've really gotten into doing these makeup tutorials because, you know, for a while y'all could not get me to do this stuff. Like, you know, I was just all about that hair life, and even though I did makeup, it just seemed so difficult to try to record makeup tutorials. Like it was giving me a lot of trouble, you know. And due to the fact that my first love is hair, I was just like, you know, I would just stick to that. But truthfully, recording all tutorials when it comes down to hair and makeup is a struggle for me. You know, I'm working with limited space, and you know, it was kind of difficult trying to make sure lighting is right, and especially when you're working in a small space. But I'm trying, y'all. I'm trying. So yeah, hope hope y'all appreciate it. It's okay. This look is all featured around the Kathleen lights and some of the Shaaanxo ColourPop quads. Well, I guess it's a quad. It's 4 colors, but basically ColourPop. And yeah, so what we're gonna do is, you know, start to lay those colors in, and maybe for time's sake I'll fast forward through some of this because I know y'all tired of looking at me. Okay, so the first color that we're going to use from the Kathleen Lights palette, which is absolutely adorable. This is the top that goes on top of it. It's pretty shiny, so it's hard to, you know, but it's called Where the Light Is. And I don't know, when I read this I just want to say ghetto like, or where the light is. Yes, that's what it's called. And the Shaaanxo palette that I'll be using some of the colors out of was just Shaaanxo times ColourPop. That was the name of that one. This one was also cute as well and had some really fun colors in it. So the first color we're gonna go in is with the color Cornelius, and from my understanding this is her puppy's name, which is too cute. Maybe one day I'll have a collab with ColourPop and I can name one of my colors Fat Daddy. Like that would be like the bombest color shade, but Fat Daddy is white and like tannish. I don't know. But yeah, so what we're going to do is we're going to take this color, and this is going to be our transition shade today. And I'm going to use the MB25, which is by Morphe Brushes. Okay, so I figured I would zoom in just a little bit more so you can see better. That would make sense, right? So now that we have that color laid down, which is the color that's pretty much very close to my skin tone, so it's just there kind of to help blend, what I'm going to do is go into my color switch duo, and all this does is it removes the color off for a quicker application so that you don't have to continue to clean brushes if you need to use the same brush. And the next color that I'm going to use is To a T, and this color is not part of any one of the quads, but it is a very good transition shade for me. So I'm going to use that, and I'm taking the same brush, the MB25, and I'm just going to lay that down in the same area as I did Cornelius. just to bring a little bit more color to that area. These ColourPop shadows are just my life right now, like my whole life. Alright, so once we have done that, we are pretty much going for like a soft, neutral, bronzy, goldenish, you know, where the light is, it's all over my face type of look. So yeah, that's what we're doing. Alright, so the next color that we're going to go into from the Kathleen lights would be the actual color Kathleen lights. And this is what it looks like. A very, very pretty, like burnt orangey golden color. Well, that's what it comes off, you know, in the pan. But as we all know with ColourPop shadows, I don't know, we can be fooled sometimes. They look one way and then they look another. Next brush I'm going to use is the MB20, and this one is just like a flat, like fluffy shader brush. And yeah, so we're just going to pat that all over the lid very, very lightly. Like I said, this is like a bronzy type of glowy, you know, not too hard or harsh, just really nice and soft and pretty type of look that we're going for. And like, I really wish that you guys would, you know, tell me what you want to see, because sometimes it does get a little bit repetitive, the things that, you know, YouTubers do on their channels, and I want to make y'all happy. So I want to know what you like to see from me. It is very hard for me. A lot of you always say, oh, we want to see, you know, you doing other people's hair. But unfortunately, my space, it is very, very difficult for me to do that. I'm going to try my best, but it seems like it never comes out looking as I feel it should look. And I never want to put out content to me that looks bad. Like, even when I had a wet camera, I would go like above and beyond with editing, because I wanted to make sure that it looked really, really good. I don't want to, you know, have like a type of looking video, even though my quality wasn't all of that great. So yeah, now the next color that we're going to take is going to be a color called Blaze. We're going to use the same brush that we just used for the Kathleen Lights color, and this is the color Blaze. And this is like an antique goldish color, and as you can see, I just placed the Kathleen Lights on the inside, kind of, so we're gonna get like do like a halo eyeshadow look. So then we're just going to pat this on the outside. And I try to keep my eyes open a little bit, like when I'm doing eyeshadow, my eyeshadow, because, you know, of course our eyes are open for the most part when we're talking and stuff, and I feel like it kind of helps you with the placement so that you know what it'll look like when your eyes are open, because I mean, we don't walk around like this. I think that's like a cool little thing, and I see a lot of other people doing their makeup that do it as well, and I think maybe that will be the reason why. But yeah, because I mean, it's all good like when you close your eye and do it, but to me, it just, you don't walk around with our eyes closed or whatever. So yeah, so we are patting and packing. That's the gist of it. Patting and packing, just so you get to the desired tone and shade that you like. The next color that we're gonna go into is the color Glow, and this is like it's a matte shade, and it is like a palish peachish whitish you know, ish. And what the brush that I'm going to use to apply this is the MB16, and this is a Morphe brush as well. And this is what we're going to use as our highlight tone, and just very slightly, because I don't want it to be too, you know, for my skin tone, I don't want it to look like I have this super white highlight. So I'm just gonna, for the most part, blend it and just using it for the sake of having a shadow up there. Like this, these looks for certain skin tones, like those 4 colors would be perfect to use, and you wouldn't require anything else, like, you know. But for me per se, I need to add some other things. I'm going to come from the Shaaanxo, and unfortunately this one is kind of, I don't know what I did. This color is called Deluxe, and it is like a bronzy brown, but more on the brown side versus the golden side. Okay, so for this one we're going to take the MB23, which is a large blending brush, you know, pretty much for diffusing, not really any specific, like, you know, area. And I'm just going to take that and lightly pat it in and just use it in this crease area like this. And of course you just go and you do this color as much as you want to your little heart's desire. Okay. Also, make sure that you close up your ColourPop shadows like tight, so that they can, make sure you close them up tight so that they can maintain the color payoff and all of that. So the next color that we're going to use is going to be from the Shaaanxo palette as well, Shaaanxo Quad, and this color is XO. And it is a pearlized shade, and it is really pretty. It's like a champagne-y golden type of color. And I'm just going to take this pointer brush, which is the Morphe MB18, and use this in the inner tear ducts of my eye, just to brighten it up, which is something that I absolutely love. Even though I did like this halo shadow, I kind of just canceled it out by doing this, right? So I prime under my eyes as well, because we will be dragging some of these colors along here, but we're going to complete the rest of our face first before we do that. Just my preference. Okay, so what we're going to do now is prepare our lashes, and like, I'm really thinking that I'm not going to do eyeliner. Y'all know that this is like, this is an epic moment. Write it down. Please write it down. The 2 lashes that I'm going to use, so I have to stack lashes, okay, will be the Demi Wispies, and these are by Salon Perfect, and these are the gorgeous lashes by Key Beauty. Yeah, so that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna prepare these lashes and get them ready. I kind of like decided not to use the Key Beauty lashes because they were just ruining my life. I don't know. I was just having problems getting them off the board. It was just, I don't know, it was a mess. What I'm doing next is I'm going to take this Marc Jacobs liner, but before I even do that, let's discuss this Marc Jacobs liner, okay? Sit back. If you have any Beauty Insider points right now that equal up to 500 points, please use them on this set, because I have never seen anything in the Sephora Beauty Insider points usury bank accounts that I can say I was just absolutely like, oh my gosh, like this. It came with 4 things, but this line, this creamy crack of a lighter, of a, goddamn it, creamy crack of a liner, I couldn't even get it out, is like so everything. It is a little twist up. Oh my gosh, and it is so smooth and so cute and so everything. So yeah, we're just going to tight line with this. It is like I was obsessed with the Perversion liner by Urban Decay. Baby, has nothing on this. And what did I just do? Gotta fix that. Tight liner is so weird for me. Like, so I have to have a creamy pencil because it will be like terrible.com. And I don't want anything too heavy, so I'm just doing it pretty lightly. Not anything that serious. And maybe I should fix my little chaperone, possibly. Yeah, because whatever I did. Let me know if y'all like these talk through videos, because I never thought that you would, because they can get pretty long. And yeah, I'm long-winded anyway, so I don't know. I didn't think that y'all would like these. Who knows if y'all want to sit up and talk to me like that damn long. I'm talking to damn self that long. So I'm going to take another ColourPop shadow, and this one is Mittens. It's like, I use it all the time. It's like a dark reddy brown color, and I'm taking that same MB23 brush, which is the big blender brush, and I just absolutely have to deepen up this area. It's like I can't help it. I don't know what's wrong with me. It has to go some more, like right in this spot. I need it there. Like if I don't have it there, I'm like feeling anxious on the inside or something. I'm gonna put these lashes on, and let's pray to the lash gods that I like only these demi wispies for this look, because girl, I don't know. Okay, so I don't absolutely hate the demi wispies. I'm gonna say I love them either. I mean, you can barely see them, but I guess for the sake of doing a different look and trying to keep it a little light. So yeah, what we're gonna use next is the Marc Jacobs Blacker mascara, and it came in the set as well. So let's see what this is about. We're just gonna do the top just to blend it, and we'll see what it does as for lengthening for real when we do our bottom lashes when our look is complete. But as for right now, we just using it to blend for our lives. Yeah, I feel like you can't even see my eyelashes, but okay, gonna roll with it. Yeah, let's move on to our face. Okay, so the first thing, of course, make sure that you have already moisturized and everything. And what I'm going to do is go in with the Becca Pore List Priming Perfector. And I'm just going to, because of my recent skin issue, which I will discuss with y'all in another video, I'm going to just use this in my T-zone for right now, because this stuff is very mattifying, and like I said, I had a skin problem, and I don't want to draw any attention to any dry areas that I was experiencing. So I'm just putting it in certain areas, not my full face. And what I'm going to use all over is going to be the Smashbox Photo Loving Primer. This is also something that came in a set. It was really cute. It came with 4 Smashbox items, so I'm going to use this photo finish little sample on the rest of my face, as well as the Smashbox Primer Water, just because I love how that how it feels and how it hydrates my skin because of my recent skin deals that's been taking place. And of course I also have large pores, so yeah, that, you know, that doesn't make it any better, but this works good for that. Okay, so I was thinking about using the Cover FX illuminating primer, but what I'm going to do is actually mix in some liquid illuminator because this look is going to be very glowy, dewy, bronzy-ish. But I'm going to skip on the primer for that so that we can use something else in there, and we'll get to that shortly. I just hit my mouth. So then after that, I'm just going to follow with the primer water. I like how it smells too. It's pretty cool. And the next thing I'm going to do is take this Gerard Cosmetics BB Plus Illumination Facial Cream, and it is like a goldy color. It kind of reminds me of Moonstone a little bit. Or is it opal? I don't know. But I'm going to take a little small pump of that, and I'm taking such a small pump because we're also going to use some of the Becca Topaz Illuminator, the liquid illuminator, in our foundation as well. And I purchased the other two of these in the trial size, the smaller sizes, and I actually got some of this as a sample. Do not be afraid to ask for samples if you're not sure about something. I didn't know how this was going to come off on my skin, if it was going to make me look like orangey or not. So we're trying it today for the first time. And yeah, I just put a little bit of that on the back of my hand. And I hope I didn't get to grab a little too much. Yeah, but in my opinion, you can never be too bronzy. I mean, that's the life I live. The foundation that I'm going to be using is the MAC Face and Body. I have recently fallen in love with this stuff, and I'm going to finish using up my samples before I use up the other stuff. But this is what it looks like, and this is the color C6. It comes in C's and N's. It doesn't come in the W's, but this, you know that I'm not really into the full coverage as much. I just really like my skin to look fresh and young and glowy and illuminated and just, you know, pretty. So and not caked up. So what I'm going to do is mix these two together, and then we're going to apply it all over our face. And the brush that we are going to use is the Makeup Geek foundation stippling brush. Like, I'm so excited about this brush. When I seen Nitra, she was talking about Makeup Geek products, and she was saying how, you know, this applies foundation really, really well. And because I like a nice sheer coverage and, you know, for it to look really natural, I felt like this might be the one. Now, the thing about this face and body is that if you're in a rush, this might not be what you want to use. And why I'm saying that is because you kind of gotta layer it, because it is pretty thin in consistency. So you might have to do some and then come back. Well, not might, you will, depending on how much you want it to cover. You know, you're gonna have to do some and then come back and put more. And so if you're in a rush because you kind of need to let it not fully dry, but kind of, you know, seep in a little bit before you go with more. And then what I'm doing is I'm just stippling like this first, right? And then I will take what's left on the back of my hand, and we're gonna just do it like that. I love how this looks. It just makes you look so like healthy in the face, and you know, all of that. And what I do is anywhere that I just want a little bit more coverage, like maybe in my cheek area, around my mouth, then I just go back, you know, and just dabble a little bit more in those spots. And sometimes I'll use the a flat foundation brush for that, but yeah, I don't know where it is right now, so let's just use this one. And like, you know, I got like this little baby mustache. So yeah, I had to stop the answer though for a client. But anyway, yeah, so the MAC face and body, like I said, I will talk about it more in depth in another video, but I love this. Like I said, if you are a full coverage person, then you might not be so much in love with it, but for me, to me, it just looks really flawless, like flawless natural skin, not just like flawless foundation, which I don't have a problem with, but it's just my personal preference. So alright, now what we're gonna do after this is, before I even go through setting anything, we're gonna move on to our under eye concealer. And I have been using the NARS concealer, and this color is Biscuit. It's only like one shade lighter, not even a whole full shade, I don't know, but this just gives me like a natural highlighted look, and not you know, too much. This concealer is really like the business. Now what I'm gonna do next is actually have a little bit of the MAC face and body on this brush, because I want something, you know, that is not too harsh, and then spray it with the Fix Plus and use that to blend it all out. If you are a matte foundation girl, strictly, which I love matte foundation, but I do like the glow, so I'm fine with it not being super matte. I just use powders to mattify it. Then the MAC face and body, I don't know if you really like it, because it's not exactly luminous, but it's not matte either. I don't know, in my opinion. Alright, so the next thing that we're going to use to set our under eye concealer and also the rest of our face is the Laura Mercier powder. And you can get this little small one like this from Sephora. You do not have to buy the big one. You can get this little small one, and you can also get a sample if you want to just make sure, which is what I did. Got a sample first just to see if I really liked it. It's really cute. They have different sizes, and this one comes with the little powder puff, which is cool because it really sets it nicely into, you know, what areas you're trying to set. So just take a little bit on the puff, you know, just gonna rinse them out. Now, after that, we're going to take the Sacha Buttercup, which I have been holding out on. I've been having it and just like, I don't know, I want to use out of my banana powder first, and but yeah, banana powder has kind of been missing in action since this has come into play. And I have my other little powder puff that I just got from the beauty supply store to use for this. And y'all, I am so messy when I do makeup. Like, just by the grace of God, it comes out looking okay once I'm finished. Next step, I have the Anastasia Beverly Hills contour palette, and this one is in medium to tan, and this is what it looks like. And again, you know guys that I'm not into the harsh contour, but I do like to bring, you know, color back to my face. So the color that I'm gonna use today, I guess I'll go a little bit deeper, would be espresso. And this brush that I'm using is the MB30, and it is the Morphe contour brush. So I'm just going to go from here and just kind of sculpt it down. My cheeks are actually already a little darker than the rest of my face, which is kind of crazy. So this seems a little harsh right now, but I'm gonna blend it, okay? I do like how this color kind of warms up my face or whatever. And we're gonna get rid of that double chin. That's the main part. And the next brush that I'm going to use is the MB15. And most of these brushes that I'm using, they came in the Essentials kit from Morphe, which is like 13 brushes, I think, or 12. And the color I'm going to use around my nose is Havana. This is very close to my skin tone. Just a little more, I don't know, it's like on the cool side, I guess. Like, it's not as warm as the espresso color. There we go. All right, so now we can dust this off. And this brush is the MB320. It's like a kind of pointy, I think it's called a pointed powder brush. And I'm just gonna dust that powder off, and at the same time using it to blend the areas where I use a little contour powder. And don't worry, we're gonna get rid of this powdery look if it looks powdery to you. It definitely looks powdery to me. So what I'm gonna go in now with is this M401, and this is my favorite part. Yeah, the M401. It is a tapered brush, and I'm gonna use it for the highlighter. And y'all know how I feel about highlighting, and today I'm gonna use, I was gonna go in with like a bronzy highlighter initially, but then I just, this Mary Illuminizer, it calls my name. Like, it really calls my name, okay? So I'm just gonna take a little bit on the brush. And be careful with this luminizer because it is, woo, you gotta be ready. You gotta be ready to light up the world. I mean, this tutorial is about lights and where it is, and the light is on my face right now. There's where it's gonna be for sure. If you know me, you know I like a highlighted face, baby. Ain't nothing like it. And for the sake of this being a bronzy tutorial, I'm gonna go ahead and use the Wet n Wild bronzer in Rose Golden Goddess. It's really pretty. This is what it looks like. It's pretty. It's a rose gold color. In the same brush. And I'm actually going to take this EMV 320. Is it the 320? Yeah, M320. And I'm just kind of gonna dust it everywhere. Okay. So the next step is we can go ahead and we can finish off our and the color that I'm going to use on the outside again is going to be Blaze, the one that we use closer to the tear duct and in the outer corner. Just gonna put that under. And this is the MB16, the actual same shade of brush that I use for the highlight. And we're going to use XO in the inner area. I am like so having withdrawals from no eyeliner right now. You have no idea. And then back to the Marc Jacobs Blacker. Yes. So why my real eyelashes look longer than the top one now? Oh no, we gotta do some of that. Girl, that is cute, girl. That is cute. Ooh, yes, yes. This tutorial is pretty much like kind of based around YouTubers, kind of, because like we have the Shaaanxo little 4 thingy, the Kathleen lights, and I'm also using Gerard Cosmetics, which you know Jacqueline Hill does promote them a lot. Like what's so funny is that these 3 YouTubers, like I just recently kind of ran across them. Like I don't even know how that has happened, that all this time, you know, it's crazy, but I did, and I'm like, wow, where these people come from and why am I just finding them? The Gerard Cosmetics, I use the illuminator, and I'm also going to use the color 1995 on my lips to complete the look. Yeah, before we do that, I'm going to take the MAC lip liner in Spice and just go around. It's not really darker than, I'm just using it for the sake of having a liner and kind of to alter the color just a little bit to, you know, more of a custom look. I can say this about MAC, like if you don't know what to buy from them, like, and you just, certain things you just don't want to buy, like I would definitely say lipsticks and lip liners. Like lip liners for sure, they're like, you know, the lip liners are the business. So now we're just gonna take this 1995 lipstick, and you can stop here if you want. This color is very, very pretty, very 90s grunge, and it is so smooth. Gerard, like I've been sleeping on you. Why didn't somebody wake me up? Like I've been sleeping on Gerard, like none of y'all told me or whatever. Like seriously. Next things we're going to do is, I'm not gonna stop here, I'm gonna go a little further, and I'm going to use the Anastasia Beverly Hills lip gloss in Dainty. I do really like this lip gloss, and I'm just gonna pretty much use it in the center here. Oh, I love that. That is so pretty. Like when I want to be a classy girl, which isn't that often, this would be something that I could like wear, but don't hold your breath too much. And then I'm just gonna go in with the ruby, no, I'm lying, Black Radiance lip gloss. This clear lip gloss is really good. It's really good. I like it, and I'm gonna use a lot. We're just gonna, I just want that super, I've been eating chicken glossy lip today. That is what I want. That's what I want in life. That's what I need. Just to deepen up the Cupid's bow. Like mine isn't already deep enough. But I love that look. I'm just going to put a little bit of highlighter right in the middle. A little bit on top of my nose. Oh yes. Yes! The end. We're going to use MAC Fix Plus first. And that is going to get rid of any powdery look. This, I love this for that. Like, it's everything that life has given me. This is another product that I will be talking about in my what I liked and did not like in the past couple of months type video. And because it's not exactly a favorites video, because it's gonna have like all kinds of stuff, likes, don't likes, and all of that. And this is the Benign Final Seal. Now this stuff you can use for the like stage makeup, and just like the Becca pore perfecting, my big sis Fluffy K Fierce is who actually informed me about it, you know, the pore perfector, because she's an oily girl, and this Final Seal as well. And this stuff, geez, I would not recommend you use this every day though, because I think it's a little strong. Maybe just for every day, but you know, if you're going like to the club or somewhere where you're gonna be doing a lot, then yeah, you might, you know, yeah. So this Final Seal will hold your stuff on all freaking day. Like all day and all night, like for reals. I kind of like the smell of it though. It's like church peppermints or something. I don't know. So yes, this is the final look, and this hair that I am currently wearing, which you can't really see the ends, is from Kendra's Boutique, and it is the Brazilian body wave. I did wand curl it like this though. This wave that you see here is the wave that I put in it, but it is very similar to what the natural wave looks like. And again, you can see I just have the little ratchet ombre tips, and yeah, this is my classy girl hair, like when I want to be, you know, it's my classy girl hair. And yeah, so this is the final look, and I hope you guys like it, using the ColourPop quads four thingies, Lean Lights, and the Shaaanxo and the Gerard Cosmetics and everybody else. And yeah, like, ooh,